New launch or resale? The real questions that we ask for our clients, or should I say my clients ask me. Well, you have probably heard this before. Should I go for a new launch, buy a resale unit and move, or should I buy a resale unit and move in immediately? Well, this isn't just about where you want to live. It's about how you want your property journey to unfold. Because this particular decision will affect your cash flow, investment outside timeline, and exit strategy. So let me break it down the way I do for all my clients. Truth be told, you are at a crossroads. So imagine you are standing at a junction. Imagine you're standing at a junction. Left, right, or worse still, even ahead. Okay, but anyway, imagine on your left is a new launch condo at 2.5 million, and on the right is a resale unit at $2.5 million. Same price tag, but entirely different mechanics. While most people immediately ask, which one will appreciate more? I think what I would prefer to start with is, what is your objective right now? 5 years from now. Well, there's this thing called stay vesting. In the past, you could afford to ask, are you buying to stay or are you buying for investment? Because with today's cooling measure, tighter ABSD rules, TDSR thresholds, the reality is this: most buyers can only make one move. I mean, 2 would be great, 3 would be even better. But this is the reason why if you only have one move to make, this is why I advise all my clients to approach property with a stay vesting mindset. That means choosing a home that suits your lifestyle today, but also positions you for capital outside and strategic exit tomorrow. And here is how it works. You book a 2.5 million unit today, pay your 25% down payment, and the rest you just pay in stages as the building gets constructed. Actually, it's pay your 20%. Pay your 20% down payment, and the rest you pay in stages as the building gets constructed. 20%. So in year one, your monthly progress might just look like this. At 1.5% interest rate, $431. And as the construction progresses, this rises to $1,294. And then you can see from the graph, it will increase all the way 3 years from now to $5,177, which is at the TOP phase, which is what we call the key collection phase. Then in fact, after TOP, you actually have the option a lower monthly payment until CS. The monthly mortgage that you're paying right from day one will be $6,500. And that's not even including renovation, moving costs, property tax, and even MCST. So ask yourself, do you want breathing space or do you want to have a full burden up front? You may ask me, but what about the rent that I have to pay while waiting for my property to be built? That is a fair concern. For new launches, yes, you probably might have to rent while waiting for TOP, but let's work it out together. If your resale mortgage is $6,500 per month and your new launch payments only start at 400 plus at the beginning, or even reaching in the mid-tier in the thousands, which your CPF can cover, then you're actually potentially freeing up to $5,200 per month. Do you think that can cover your rent in most cases? And this is just for the payment. We are not even talking about the potential upside because of the first mover's advantage that you are capturing when you buy new launches. So at the end of 4 years, or 3 years, you will actually move into a brand new unit that actually have a fresh new lease with modern facilities, zero renovation headaches, and not straining your finances along the way. So the question of new launch versus resale, I think, let's be honest, there are benefits on both sides, but it's important for us to look at the big picture based on what your property objectives are. So resale, immediate move-in, no rent, bigger space sometimes, but you are definitely moving into one that is of an older lease, higher maintenance, dated layouts, and you are paying full mortgage right away. New launch, lower initial payment, modern designs, and often better appreciation often over time. And that's why we always go back to what are your long-term goals or short-term goals, and how can I actually help you to bridge both with clarity. So it is not just a home that we are talking about. It is a strategy. It is a plan. Whether you are a first-time mover or planning our next move, a new launch isn't just a property. It is a strategic window to lock in prices, optimize cash flow, and plan for your moves 5 to 10 years with structure. So at Key True Property, we don't just ask what's your budget. We ask what is your next move after this purchase? Because every move that you make today sets up your future tomorrow. So if this make you think harder or you're reflecting, I think that's wonderful because that's my goal. And what I have done is that I have prepared 2 helpful tools for you. The 4 essential push factors that is actually driving today's market, why buyers are flocking to new launches today. And of course, once you understand the whole concept and what are the driving forces, it's then important to distill what would make the right type of project or property and the right type of unit for you according to your needs. Because not every transformation makes money. You need to choose the right one that can help you to make the capital growth and set you up for the right move, your right next move. Okay, and let me show you how to make that happen. DM me. So book a one-to-one consult with me today. You can actually contact me at this number or just scan the QR code and let me just create a customized plan for your next property move. Because for me and my husband at Key True Property is not just about buying or selling. It's about making the right move.